Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have one very important question for you. Is LeBron still the king? The best in the world? It's been up for debate after seeing Kevin Durant's historic Game 7 performance, a 49-point triple-double, and he's the first to ever do this in NBA history. So today's topic is, can LeBron's torch be passed to KD? We'll look at what the NBA world thinks about this. So let's get into the video.
Yes, he is one of the great offensive players, and to your point, he'll probably go down as one of the top 10 players of all time.
Well, one of the answers has not been able to be.
Speaking of LeBron, guys, a lot of folks say he's still the best player in the league, that the torch has not been passed yet. So that's where we go with this next debate. So after scoring the most points ever in a Game 7, has Kevin Durant, I'm looking at you, sir, officially passed LeBron James as the best player in the NBA right
Molly,
now?
not yet.
Okay.
He got to win that chip. He got to win that championship. And they came up short, just like LeBron and the Lakers came up short this season. So LeBron still has the edge on those championship rings. So I would say not yet. But I tell you, I was just taken back. And I've never seen a guy perform like KD did in that Bucks series, and just like he was doing it from everywhere. So I was very impressed with KD. He's one of my favorite all-time players, and the way he can score, where he can score from, is just amazing. And I would say this, you know how the torch is being like this? Like
in the Olympics, the pass in the back, they got to work on that turn.
Yeah. And KD is like, got his arm out, waiting on it. And let me just bring this up.
LeBron turning.
Exactly. Let me just bring this up. It's just like Larry Bird and I, we were on the bus.
That's right.
We're on the bus.
Exactly what I was going to bring up. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you tell it.
Nobody can tell it like you. That's exactly what I was going to bring up. It's yours. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I had this
You make me mad now. So we're on the bus.
Right.
And Michael Jordan looks at me, looks at Larry, and says, there's a new sheriff in town.
That's right. That's right. After practice.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I said, uh-oh.
Yeah. That's right.
Yes.
Okay, what else? What's the second?
The second idea would be to double the ball out of his hands.
Oh, man. I don't know, man. Just keep making it tough. Obviously, one of the best scorers to ever play the game. It's tough. It's tough. You know, like he's the best. He's the best player in the world right now, and we gotta beat him as a team. We gotta guard him as a team. We gotta make him make tough shots like tonight, and we just gotta keep doing our job, and hopefully he's gonna miss. But we gotta keep doing our job. We gotta keep guarding him together.
It's just amazing the things KD is doing post Achilles tendon surgery. It's never been done before. He's pretty much a 7'2" guard. Like, who's ever heard or even seen that before? We all need to recognize his greatness, that's for sure. So let's get back to the video.
Historic performance last night by KD, propelling the Nets to overcome significant odds to take a 3-2 lead in the series over the Bucks, a 114-108 win. KD played all 48 minutes, shooting 70% from the field, finishing with 49 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists to become the first player in NBA history to record a 45-15-10 game in the playoffs. So how you feeling, KD? Very end. Okay, so look, after that performance, Freddie, would you say that the torch has officially been passed from LeBron James to KD?
It hasn't been passed, but he's getting closer to that flame. Let's put it that way. And he's not the only one that's closer to that flame when it comes to LeBron James being the best player in the NBA. LeBron James is still the best, but more than ever before. And that's not just Kevin Durant. There's so many other players that are getting closer and closer to that. As a matter of fact, there's a guy on his team called Anthony Davis that when he's healthy is a lot closer to LeBron James than people want to realize. But when you have that kind of performance that he had last night, and I said it before the game happened, this is the most important playoff game for Kevin Durant since the 2016 Western Conference Finals. When he played for Oklahoma City, they had a 3-1 lead in the series, and they lost that lead to the Golden State Warriors and lost that series. This was so much better the kind of performance that he had for the first time in NBA history, that somebody had a game of at least 45 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists. He did that in spectacular fashion. So the torch has not been passed yet. But more than ever before, it's a lot closer because that dude may be even better now, ladies, than when he was before the Achilles injury. And he was a cheat code as it was. He may be even more of a cheat code now, especially understanding the game, playing in a place where he's happy, having that kind of pressure and reducing that pressure in a game that the Nets, if they did not win it, they were not going to win the series. Kudos to him. The torch has not been passed, but Kevin Durant is a lot closer to that flame of LeBron James.
Charlie, if I may edit the word choice in this topic just a bit.
Okay.
I don't know that it has been passed, right? But I do feel like KD did one of these. Like, I think KD is taking the torch, Freddie. And I'm going to disagree with you. I think that KD has gone and grabbed the torch and is now sitting on the mantle in the NBA. Here's what we do as consumers. The moments matter, right? And in this playoffs, especially a playoffs in which the Lakers have already been sent home, 1-2-3 Cancun, Kevin Durant gave us the moment that we're going to be talking about for quite some time.
Of being the first guy I would pick in a game of pickup a couple years ago. I thought that he was really moving into that position, and then he tore his Achilles.
I agree.
And it derailed sort of his continued ascension in the league. And frankly, again, as a compliment to KD, just the tremendous amount of work he has put into his game. I know he is nearly 7 feet tall, but sometimes I think when we make that point, and it's a valid point, it discounts how much effort he had to put into to be the first 6'11", 7 shooter who could shoot with that kind of reliability, play defense the way he has learned to play defense.
Handle it, everything.
All of
the
that.
handle is the problem.
And to me, this is a question about giving Kevin Durant credit, because I think that he is at the top of his game after an Achilles injury, and possibly at the top of everyone's game. And that is a cool thing to be able to recognize.
Around him. That's why Magic would say that about LeBron. Makes perfect sense. I'm a scorer. I'm about putting the ball in the hole, okay? And when I look at KD, who averaged the same amount of points as LeBron throughout his career, 27 points per game, all right, around the same rebounds, considering the shooting percentage from the perimeter, LeBron is a career 73% free throw shooter. Over the last 3 years, he has shot less than 70% from the free throw line. Kevin Durant is 85 plus. The brother is a marksman extraordinaire. And when I look at it from that perspective, I just think offensively there are levels to this, and LeBron ain't on that level. It's no knock against LeBron. It speaks to the level of eliteness that Kevin Durant has. He's one player that could possibly catch Kareem.
But I said that, though, right?
Yeah,
nobody's going to be Kevin Durant at that scoring. But LeBron getting everybody involved, making his teammates better. But the good thing is, it's always next season, and we're going to see, because who's going to win the championship is going to now say, okay, that's the guy now, right? If Kevin Durant leads Brooklyn, then it's his league from here on out. If LeBron leads the Lakers, then he's going to still be the man. So we got to look.
So in your opinion, based off of what you've seen KD do in the playoffs, is he the best in the world? I mean, if Giannis is saying this and he's always guarding him majority of the time, he must be. Let us know what you think. So thanks for tuning in to watch today's episode. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.